What are the advantages and disadvantages of being a governor in your daily life?
Well, well, well. Well, first let me say, while trying to be serious, at least for a moment, that the advantages far outweigh the disadvantages. I mean, I love my job, and I love going to work every day, and I feel incredibly fortunate that I've been elected twice to this job, and it's challenging, and even when there are really difficult problems, the heroin issue, medical marijuana that affects families in a really tragic way, folks with developmental disabilities, economic issues, job issues, our magician here, all of the difficult issues that come before you as governor, it's still an absolutely great job. The disadvantages are few. First, you have no privacy anymore, right? None. All throughout this room, there are members of the New Jersey State Police. They're great men and women whose job it is to protect me every day. So one, walking around knowing you need protection every day is kind of an interesting concept. Two, the fact that they're with you all the time. I mean all the time. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They have a big trailer on my front lawn where they stay at my house. My wife loves it. Loves the trailer, she really does. On Saturday morning, my routine always used to be I'd go out and do errands on Saturday morning. I'd go to the dry cleaners, I'd go to the bank, I'd go to the deli and the supermarket. All the things that we all don't get a chance to do during the week when we're working that we have to do on the weekends, right? I get to do that sometimes. Me and my 3 members of the New Jersey State Police. You can imagine how subtle you look going down the aisles of the supermarket with those guys walking around with you, So you lose your privacy completely. It extends to your family too, to my wife and to my kids. And so if there's something controversial going on in the state, there are lots of people who decide that they want to talk to my wife and children about it. That's interesting, Like I've got a 10-year-old daughter, Bridget, and an adult in school or someplace else sees her and says, "You're the governor's daughter, right?" "Yeah, well, I don't like when he, and Bridget's 10. She's like, "I don't know, I don't know what he's doing, not my fault." So your family loses their privacy too. And you have to learn over the course of this to just deal with all that. It's just the reality of what goes on with the life. Like you never walk in the front door of any place again. I walk through more kitchens than you've ever walked through in your entire life. Every person who works in a restaurant or a dining area kitchen, I know them probably in New Jersey from walking through there. It's a very different and odd kind of life. I'll give you, the advantages though far outweigh the disadvantages. And I never regret for a minute deciding to run or having won twice. And, I don't know what I'll do next with my life, but I know that no matter what I do, the time that I've spent as governor has been really great. And I would recommend it to you. It's a good job. Give it some thought.
Thank you for answering.
You're welcome. I can freely recommend it to her now because I never have to run again. So like last year, I didn't recommend it to anybody. I was like, "Oh, no, lousy job. You don't want anything to do with it," till after this election.